May I come in, sir?
Yes, please.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
ma'am.
Please
Good
take
evening,
your
sir.
seat.
Thank you, sir.
You're Mr. Prem Shankar Jha.
Yes, sir.
Prem Shankar, will you be comfortable in English? Will that be your preferred medium?
Yeah, English.
Okay. Prem Shankar, we are being careful as far as the COVID is concerned. And we have taken several steps. We are using sanitizers, masks, and whatever is possible. Another step we have taken is that we have kept your chair at adequate distance. Idea is that you should feel safe. Others should also feel safe. Another advantage of this arrangement is that if you wish to appear in the interview without mask, if you believe that you'll be more relaxed without mask, then considering that you are at a safe distance, you can consider removing your mask. Would you like to?
Yes, sir.
Please do.
Thank you, sir. I want to remove it.
Comfortable? Can we start?
Yeah.
Fine, then Prem Shankar, tell us something about you in a manner that you're not supposed to repeat your name, not to mention your caste, your community, or any other identity marker.
My name is Prem Shankar Jha.
You were not supposed to repeat that. Yes.
Sorry. I am from Purnia, Bihar.
That was also not you're not supposed to do.
Sorry, sir. I did my graduation in mechanical engineering from BIT Sindri, and currently I have been working in border road organization posted in Leh Ladakh. My hobby is to play and watch cricket.
You are working with BRO in Leh.
Yeah.
As
It is post of MTO, Group B non-gazetted, Motor Transport Officer.
MTO,
Yes, sir.
which is effectively means that what are your responsibilities?
It is responsible of maintenance and repair of vehicle equipment plant in infrastructure. That is, BRO is infrastructure.
Okay. And you did your mechanical engineering.
Yes, sir.
So it is a core area job.
Yeah.
Rather than aspiring to move the letter there, why do you want to come to Bihar?
Sir, here I will get broader platform along with diversity of work.
But you will not be working in your field. You'll be writing files only.
No, sir, I will use my technical knowledge in administration.
So on the files, you'll be using mechanical engineering things. What? You'll be holding pen differently.
No, sir. Sir, there is a concept of entropy in thermodynamics in mechanical engineering. Here, entropy is the degree of randomness and disorderedness that reduce even the efficiency of the system along with decreasing the efficiency of the inverse. I will repeat the same thing in the administration also, where in terms of efficiency, I will use effectiveness in administration.
So how a SDM is supposed to use entropy rather than applying the basic administrative acumen, which nowadays we have been doing for 100 years or so.
No, sir. There is a discipline in any administration. There is a time management regarding that. If you want to pursue the things in administration, you have certain qualities that is necessary especially in Bihar administration, where you have to do several
So you believe that
policies.
Underdevelopment of Bihar and not Bihar administration not being able to do is that enough mechanical engineers are not reaching there who understand entropy. Is that the problem?
No, sir. Here I can relate the entropy into the administration. That's why.
Okay, so otherwise it's not really required to have mechanical engineers in administration. Otherwise people can do equally well.
No, sir. It's necessary. Even in the agriculture field, I will use mechanization of equipment. As agency is working there.
You have taken mechanical engineering as your optional paper. Mechanical engineering is your expertise as well.
Yes, sir.
If you look at Bihar in last, say, 2 decades, what are 2 important mechanical engineering achievements and what are 2 important mechanical engineering challenges of Bihar?
First one is in 2015, government of Bihar started agency called Atma, that is related to agriculture, technology, mechanization agency. They work towards the mechanization of agriculture, where they use especially the vehicle and equipment to support the farmers, like the fodder machines, tractor, even the loader.
So these are produced now in Bihar.
No, sir. They purchase.
Give me the
from
mechanical
outside.
engineering achievements, not the administrative achievements. You are an engineer. I'm looking an engineer in you.
Sir, not from last 20 years, sir, no plant has been established in Bihar.
So no mechanical engineering achievements of Bihar. What are the mechanical engineering challenges of Bihar?
Sir, first one is to try to establish industries there. There is lack of industry in especially the automobile sector.
Okay, but why should the automobile sector be situated in Bihar?
Because there is consumer there. Bihar has currently population of 12.7 crore.
So you believe the industry should be closer to the consumers. It is generally not the theory when we understand growth centers. It should be close to the raw materials, it is said, especially in automobiles, because automobiles can be sent to anywhere. It is production cost should be less. This is what the basic engineering is.
But in India, lots of the automobile company brought equipment from the outside. They generally assemble here. So it can be.
So it should be close to the ports where they'll be coming from outside. Why should it be in Bihar? Bihar is a landlocked state.
Yeah, it's
if
true.
Most of the things are coming by import, it should be close to the ports.
Yes, sir, you are true. But since then, last year, the two-wheeler category, Bihar is India's second position in purchasing that. If you want to establish plant there, it will reduce your transportation cost.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
प्रेम, अपने जिले की 3 समस्याएं बताइए.
फर्स्ट वन इज रिगार्डिंग फ्लड. पूर्णिया जो है वो कोसी और गंगा दोनों के साइड में स्थित है, जिसके कारण फ्लड की समस्या रहती है. और इसलिए NH31 एक जो नेशनल हाईवे, पहला नेशनल हाईवे है जिनमें वुडन ब्रिज है. फ्लड के कारण ही वहाँ परमानेंट ब्रिज अभी तक नहीं बना है. सेकेंड ऑप्शन इज जो एजुकेशन है, एजुकेशन में पूर्णिया बहुत पीछे है. बिहार में सबसे लोएस्ट है, 51.08% है. खासकर वीमेन एजुकेशन में और भी कम है, 42% है. थर्ड वन इज द माइग्रेशन की प्रॉब्लम है.
ठीक है, ये बताइए कि बिहार में काम करने के लिए एक सिविल सर्वेंट के पास क्या क्या खूबियाँ होनी चाहिए, क्या क्वालिटीज़ होनी चाहिए?
सबसे पहले मैम पेशेंस होना चाहिए, देन डेडिकेशन, थर्ड वन इज फोकस.
तो आप में कैसे है, इनमें से कोई भी एक क्वालिटी बताइए, एग्जाम्पल दीजिए.
मैम फर्स्ट वन फोकस है, क्योंकि वहाँ जॉब करते हुए यहाँ तक इंटरव्यू में पहुँचा हूँ तो फोकस अप्रोच रहा होगा. जॉब भी किया, लास्ट 2 साल से ACR एनुअल कॉन्फिडेंस रिपोर्ट में भी आउटस्टैंडिंग मिला है. डिफेंस में ACR बहुत कम लोगों को आउटस्टैंडिंग मिलता है.
वेरी नाइस. टेल मी वन मोर थिंग, व्हाट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर अ सिविल सर्वेंट, पावर और अथॉरिटी?
आई थिंक बोथ आर नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट. अथॉरिटी आई विल टेक.
एंड व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन पावर एंड अथॉरिटी?
Power may be misused, but by the help of authority, you cannot misuse it. I think so.
Okay. So let's take a case study. There is a case, you are posted in a district and a case comes to you where there is a small incident of domestic violence and the lady is asking you for advice. So what will you advise her?
First, lodge FIR, first information report. Then the respective police station will do their duty.
She doesn't want to file FIR.
No ma'am, I insist her to do FIR.
Why?
Because it is necessary to lodge FIR to do investigation.
Okay. Anything more?
Apart from that, in domestic violence, it may be due to her husband or family member. I will bring them to my office, then discuss the things. What is the problem?
Okay, tell me, what can be done to improve image of Bihar outside of Bihar in other states as well as outside India?
No ma'am, this is like blanket statement. Bihar's image is not good right now. It is improving from last 10 to 15 years. First one is we have to improve our law and order situation. There is a consensus among other state people that it is the state of Bahubali. So we have to improve first one, law and order.
Okay. And other steps that can be taken to improve image?
Especially in infrastructure sector, we are poor. Like most of the states who is currently in top 5 have state highway more than national highway. Bihar is one state where state highway is near about 4,000 km, whereas national highway is 6,000 km. If you improve our infrastructure there, then we will bring companies there.
Okay, thank you, Shubham.
Thank you.
शुभम शंकर,
प्रेम शंकर
है ना, प्रेम शंकर. क्रिकेट देखना और खेलना आपका शौक है
जी.
क्रिकेट टीम के कैप्टन कौन है अभी?
अभी 2 क्रिकेट टीम है इंडियन टीम में. एक शिखर धवन जो श्रीलंका में खेल रही हैं, खेल रहे हैं और एक टेस्ट सीरीज चल रहा है इंग्लैंड में, 4 अगस्त से स्टार्ट होगा।
2 क्रिकेट टीम है
जी।
महिला क्रिकेट टीम तो है नहीं?
है। महिला क्रिकेट में T20 में जो कैप्टन है वो हरमनप्रीत कौर है और उसके बाद टेस्ट और वनडे में मिताली राज।
ऐसा क्यों होता है कि जैसे क्रिकेट टीम का नाम आता है तो पुरुषों का पुरुष टीम या मेल टीम का नाम सबकी जुबान पे चढ़ा होता है, याद दिलाने के बाद याद आता है कि एक वुमन टीम भी है, ऐसा क्यों होता है?
इसके रीजंस ये हैं जो मेंस टीम अच्छा करते हैं रिस्पेक्ट टू
वुमेन्स टीम बेकार करते हैं।
बेकार नहीं करते हैं, वो भी अच्छा
तो
कर रही
रिसेंट
हैं।
कुछ रिकॉर्ड बताइए जो क्रिकेट वुमन टीम ने बनाया है,
रिसेंट रिकॉर्ड्स।
कुछ अचीवमेंट उनकी रही होगी।
हाँ, एकता बिष्ट ने T20 क्रिकेट में फर्स्ट हैट्रिक ली।
ठीक है, कौन किसने?
एकता बिष्ट।
गुड। और बैटिंग में कोई रिकॉर्ड?
बैटिंग में स्मृति मंदाना ने सेंचुरी हाईएस्ट स्कोर किया था 175। मिताली राज हाईएस्ट टेस्ट स्कोर
एज
है।
अ टीम कुछ अचीवमेंट नहीं रही, कोई ट्रॉफी जीती हो, कोई टूर्नामेंट जीता हो?
अभी तो इंग्लैंड में T20 हार गई हैं वो।
और
जानकारी नहीं है।
अच्छा, जानकारी नहीं है। आप अभी जॉब कहाँ कर रहे हैं?
पोस्टेड है लेह लद्दाख में, बॉर्डर रोड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में जॉब कर रहा
अच्छा, BRO में है ना, बॉर्डर रोड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। BRO के फंक्शन क्या क्या है बेसिकली?
सर, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एक्टिविटी बॉर्डर एरियाज में और सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट आउटसाइड ऑफ इंडिया जहाँ जहाँ देती है वहाँ काम करते हैं। आप
एक प्रोजेक्ट चल रहा है भारतमाला प्रोजेक्ट, ये कितने स्टेट से होके जाता है?
स्टेट्स नंबर याद नहीं है।
बिहार में है, ये बिहार से जाता है?
बिहार से भारतमाला नहीं जा रही।
पक्का?
पक्का।
तो किस एरिया से जाता है ये?
भारतमाला जो स्ट्रिंग ऑफ रोड, ये रोड है जो पूरा भारत को बाउंड्री वाइज ये कनेक्ट कर रही हैं।
तो बिहार बाउंड्री पे नहीं है?
बिहार बाउंड्री पे नहीं, बंगाल होते हुए निकल जा रही है वो रोड आउटसाइड। NH-31 कनेक्ट करेगी बाहर में, लेकिन बिहार होते हुए नहीं जा रही।
अच्छा ठीक है, इसको थोड़ा सा देख लीजिएगा। मान लीजिए कि अगर आपको दिल्ली से बिहार जाना हो,
जी
ठीक है ना, तो आपकी ट्रेन बिहार के किस डिस्ट्रिक्ट में सबसे पहले प्रवेश करेगी? अगर आप ट्रेन से दिल्ली से बिहार जा रहे हैं, अपने घर जा रहे हैं, पूर्णिया जा रहे हैं?
बक्सर।
बक्सर। उसके बाद कौन कौन से डिस्ट्रिक्ट आएंगे पूर्णिया तक?
बक्सर के बाद आएंगे शहर भोजपुर, फिर वैशाली, पटना, देन समस्तीपुर, बेगूसराय, लखीसराय, मुंगेर, खगड़िया, कटिहार, पूर्णिया।
इतने सारे आएंगे?
जी, यदि सीमांचल मैं कंसिडर कर रहा हूँ, मैं सीमांचल से पूर्णिया जा रहा हूँ।
चलिए ठीक है, देख लीजिएगा इसको। ये बताइए कि बिहार का क्षेत्रफल कितना है, एरिया कितना है?
सर एग्जैक्ट याद नहीं है।
एग्जैक्ट पॉपुलेशन?
पॉपुलेशन 9.9 करोड़।
और सेक्स रेशो की अगर हम लोग बात करें तो?
918।
918। अच्छा, मान लीजिए कि आप क्रिकेट मैच खेल रहे हैं
जी,
और क्रिकेट मैच खेलते समय आप बैटिंग कर रहे हैं, बैटिंग करते समय हिट विकेट हो गए, आप आउट हो गए
जी,
और ये बात किसी को नहीं पता चली, ये सिर्फ आपको पता है कि गलती से विकेट पे लग चुका है,
जी,
तो आप क्या करेंगे? और आपका वहाँ पे रहना आपकी टीम के जीतने के लिए ज़रूरी है, आप अंतिम उम्मीद हैं, अंतिम विकेट है,
पवेलियन लौट जाऊँगा।
अपनी टीम का साथ छोड़ देंगे?
जी,
पक्का?
पक्का।
ठीक है प्रेम सर।
प्रेम शंकर
जी सर।
प्रेम शंकर, ये बताइए कि अगर हम आप तो बॉर्डर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के व्यक्ति भी हैं, अगर हम अंतर्राष्ट्रीय संबंधों के लिहाज से भारत के संबंधों को देखें
सर,
especially considering say the China, we have seen that the infrastructure development by China on the borders is very rapid.
Right sir.
And it is affecting the sense of security when it comes to our nation.
Right sir.
Do you believe that India should prioritize border infrastructure in place of the development work in the rest of the place, for states like Bihar, to get people feel more patriotic about themselves and good about nation? Or you believe that the current approach and the approach that we have been following so many years, that the development of the states like Bihar and other areas should be prioritized?
Sir, initially if you go through the BRO establishment, established in 7th May 1960. From 7th May 1960 to 1992, it generally did on an average work, whereas the states like Bihar at that time was in good position. Bihar condition was deteriorating after 1990s. If I want to give an example, in 1997, only 7-kilometer road was made in Bihar in the entire year. From 1992 to 2005, due to the lack of development in Bihar is now considered as one of the backward states. Whereas in case of border roads, after 2005, central government has put lots of money there. So I think both the aspects, developing the border area along with the Bihar should go hand in hand.
But then resources are to be taken factor of. I mean, you cannot. You have limited resources. You cannot be spending everywhere. You'll be if you want to spend in development, you'll have to take it somewhere. If you put in security, you'll have to take it from development.
So we have to rationalize the things. Instead of developing one sector, we have to rationalize resources.
What are the economic developments when the infrastructure is developed in remote places for security reasons?
Yes, sir. Sir, first one is the transportation of troops to safeguard the nation.
That is fine, but what is the economic benefits out of it? That is true. Obviously, security is necessary. Nation will spend on that. But is there any economic benefits also coming from infrastructure development for security reason in on border areas?
Sir, tourism is the main thing.
Good. Tourism develops. Is there anything else? Connectivity improves. What else?
I cannot recall right now, sir.
ठीक है, Prem. It was nice talking to you. Your interview is over. You can go now.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Take your seat, Prem.
Good evening, sir.
बैठिए.
Thank you, sir.
बताइए प्रेम, आपके हिसाब से how was it? What are the areas you believe you did fine and where you believe that you're not happy and you want to improve on those areas?
First one is regarding the state issue, state or center. That is one area. Other thing is about cricket, women's cricket. I said wrong thing.
Well, these are a few hiccups here and there, but in general, you're a good candidate. And by and large, I believe that your interview was okay. I mean, at places, it can be a little better in terms of content. But otherwise, you are a bright candidate, definitely. You're already in service and it reflects well in your personality. It appears that you have learned things at your place and you're confident about it. And so generally, the confidence is not a problem in your interview. It's good. It is only that this confidence is not translating into good energy when it comes to the interview thing. So you are a confident candidate, but both in verbal and non-verbal communication, it should translate into more energy. It should translate into a kind of enthusiasm, which is, I believe, that is a little less right. What I'm expecting is you to be a little lively. Right? A little loud at places. Sometimes your voice goes very, very low. I mean, in terms of volume. So raise your volume a little. It is important. At the same time, more energy will be good. Right? It should appear that you are kind of not interested in the conversation. That should not appear like this. It should appear that you're looking forward to the conversation. You're eager to communicate. That is one area. There are few hiccups here and there which you can work on. One advice is that never ever start your sentence with word no. That's a sacrosanct principle when it comes to interviews like this. Okay, I'm not saying that you cannot disagree. I'm not saying that you cannot put forward your views. You have to. But even if when you have to negate somebody, you have to ensure that the word no is figuring in the later part of the sentence and not in the beginning of the sentence. You're getting my point?
Sir.
Na se shuru nahi karna hai, nahi se shuru nahi karna hai, no se shuru nahi karna hai. Okay? Even if you have to say no, it will be like, yes ma'am, I understand that Bihar's image had been like this, but, and then you can have the negation part. You're getting my point? I'm not saying that change your stance. Only thing, you can rephrase it in a manner that no is not in the beginning of the sentence. This is one area. Similarly, you have this tendency of using the second person when you intend to use a third person. जब आपको them इस्तेमाल करना है उसकी जगह पे you इस्तेमाल करते हैं, like you are in that. It's not a very good way in a formal communication. Why? Because you're dragging the board member into the conversation, individual into the conversation. It should be the impersonal talk, right? You're getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So if you want to say that it's very cold, so you, rather than saying it's very cold, you're saying you will feel cold, that kind of stuff. So you based sentences should be avoided, second person thing, unless it is necessary. Otherwise, these are small things. Otherwise, you are doing most things right. at a few places, at least in the beginning, you had those long justifications, which can be probably reworked at. Because one, it is taking too much time.
Right.
And second, very clearly it appears to be prepared one. Right? The benefit you want to draw out of it will not come, because the board member already know that this is what you learned and you are merely repeating the thing. So it can be a little shorter one and a little appear impromptu rather than appearing as if it is too rehearsed. Right?
Right.
Other things are very good. You are a very, very good candidate. I'm sure you'll do very good. Right? All the best.
Thank you.